Tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching...
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll take this one down to the 36. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Prescott now from the 50. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
3 down. You got time right there.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, here's Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Wilson has it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Back to throw again. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check 55 for Mike. And let's get that ball, again. Let's get that ball right here.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Back to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
3rd and 14.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Stay with your man.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, good move. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Wilson now in his second season in Miami. First 4 years were in Kansas City. He's always been a solid complementary receiver, but Miami really hoping he can take the next step in his development, be more of a go-to guy now at 27 years of age. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
We'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Letting one fly, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day.
Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Prescott looks to throw on first. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle.
First down, Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. Cooper was the intended target. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will get him one closer.
Dolphins 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go around.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2.
Prescott on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. To the air again, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
2nd and 2. He completes it to Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. Johnson's got it complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Ready? 60 out low. Like 50. Check, 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 check.
Back to throw. Check down to Breida. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll drop to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Mike, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it.
He's got a man complete. 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll start on the ground with Breida. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5. Wilson's got it complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
They run with Breida. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
44-yard line.
Rush in, rush in. 66, pull it, half.
2nd and 9 now. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And some room to run now. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. These Cowboys looking good here at AT&T Stadium. Of course, they were really good in this building last year, 7-1 in their 8 games played at home. The only loss was on a Monday night to Tennessee. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Go right in. 55. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Under.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
3rd and long for Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Throwing on second down, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The 30-yard line.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Go.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. Well, Prescott here to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on second down. Prescott, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Good team running. Good team running. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check, check. Lucky.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Miami, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, down the ride? You never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great color coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give it back. My bad when the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
What you want, what you need, tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the sign of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on.